Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the depth of ancient Yemen, a horrific tale of faith and fire unfolded, a testament to the unyielding conviction of the human spirit. It was a time when the very act of believing could be a death sentence, and yet, in the face of unimaginable terror, a group of believers stood firm, their hearts ablaze with a fire that no earthly flame could extinguish. The land was fertile, watered by the rivers of al-Ukhdud, and the people were known for their skill in craftsmanship and trade. But beneath the surface of prosperity, a cauldron of religious intolerance simmered, waiting to unleash its fury upon the faithful. The ruler, a man consumed by his own ego and desire for power, saw the believers as a threat to his authority, and thus, the persecution began. The believers, refusing to renounce their faith, were dragged before the ruler, who, in his madness, decreed that they should be thrown into a ditch filled with fire. The people, fueled by hatred and fear, eagerly assembled to watch the spectacle, unaware that they were about to witness a miracle that would be etched into the annals of history. As the first of the believers was thrown into the fire, a hush fell over the crowd, for instead of the expected screams of agony, a serene silence enveloped the ditch. The flames, as if respecting the fate of the martyrs, seemed to part, allowing them to stand unscathed within the inferno. It was as if the very essence of their belief had transformed the fire into a cool breeze. The miracle of the ditch was not just a testament to the faith of the believers but a stark reminder to the persecutors of the consequences of their actions. As the news of the miracle spread, the hearts of many were touched, and they began to question the true nature of their ruler's decrees. The seeds of doubt were sown, and soon, the once unified front of persecution began to crumble. The story of Ashab al-Ukhdud serves as a poignant reminder of the enduring power of faith and the futility of persecution. It tells us that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope, always a way forward. The believers who stood firm in the face of fire became beacons of light, guiding generations to come. As we reflect on the story of Ashab al-Ukhdud, let us remember the sacrifices of those who came before us, who with their blood and tears, paved the way for our faith. Let us honor their memory by sharing their story, by standing firm in our own beliefs, and by being a source of comfort and strength to those around us. Like this video to help our channel reach more brothers and sisters, subscribe to Sacred Ayat for more cinematic stories, share this with someone who would be moved by it, as a Sadaqah Yoriya, and comment with which story you want next. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Geographically, Yemen was strategically located, connecting the east and the west, making it a hub of cultural and religious exchange. This diversity, however, also led to tensions between different faith communities, setting the stage for the events that would unfold. The ruler, driven by a desire to consolidate power, saw the growing influence of the new faith as a threat. He began to implement harsh measures to suppress the spread of the faith, including public executions and torture, hoping to instill fear in the hearts of the believers. Despite the dangers, the believers continued to practice their faith in secret, finding solace in the words of their scripture and the community that formed around it. They became a source of hope and strength for one another, bound together by their conviction and their trust in a higher power. The miracle of the ditch was a turning point, not just for the believers but for the entire community. It marked a shift in the balance of power, as more and more people began to question the ruler's authority and the true nature of their faith. The seeds of revolution were sown, and soon, the landscape of Yemen would be forever changed. The story of Ashab al-Ukhdud teaches us about the power of faith, perseverance, and community. It reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, there is always a way forward, always a chance for redemption and change. Let us carry the lessons of this story with us, as we navigate our own challenges and uncertainties. Historically, the story of Ashab al-Ukhdud is a testament to the enduring legacy of the prophets and the faith they brought to humanity. It highlights the struggles and the triumphs of those who came before us, paving the way for our own journey of faith. The faith of the believers was not just a matter of doctrine or ritual, it was a living, breathing part of their daily lives. It guided their actions, their decisions, and their interactions with others. It was the source of their strength, their comfort, and their hope. As we delve deeper into the story of Ashab al-Ukhdud, we find that it is not just a tale of faith and miracles, it is also a story of human resilience, of the capacity to endure even the most unimaginable hardships. It speaks to the deepest part of our humanity, reminding us of our own potential for courage, compassion, and sacrifice. The ditch, once a symbol of terror and death, became a beacon of hope and freedom. It marked a turning point in the struggle for faith, a moment when the tide of history shifted, and the course of human destiny was forever altered. As we reflect on the miracle of the ditch, let us remember that faith is not just a belief, it is a living, active force that can transform our lives and the lives of those around us. It is a reminder that we are not alone, that we are part of a larger community, bound together by our shared humanity and our quest for meaning and purpose. The story of Ashab al-Ukhdud is deeply rooted in the historical and cultural context of ancient Yemen. It reflects the complexities and challenges of a society in transition, grappling with the implications of a new faith and its impact on traditional practices and beliefs. Despite the challenges and the dangers, the believers in Ashab al-Ukhdud remained steadfast in their faith. They saw their struggles not as obstacles to be overcome but as opportunities for growth, for learning, and for deepening their understanding of the divine. The miracle of the ditch was not an isolated event, it was part of a larger narrative of faith and perseverance. It spoke to the universal human experience, reminding us that our struggles, though unique to us, are part of a shared journey, a journey that transcends time and place. In the end, it was not the fire that defined the believers of Ashab al-Ukhdud, it was their faith, their resilience, and their unwavering commitment to their beliefs. They stood as beacons of hope, shining examples of what it means to live a life of conviction, compassion, and service to others. As we conclude the story of Ashab al-Ukhdud, let us carry its lessons with us. Let us remember the power of faith, the importance of community, and the enduring legacy of those who have come before us. May their story inspire us, guide us, and strengthen us on our own journey of faith and discovery. We hope that the story of Ashab al-Ukhdud has touched your heart and inspired your soul. Remember, the true power of faith lies not in miracles or wonders but in the everyday acts of kindness, compassion, and service that we offer to one another. Like this video, subscribe to Sacred Ayat, share this story with someone who would be moved by it, and comment with your thoughts and reflections. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the story of Ashab al-Ukhdud be a source of inspiration and guidance for us all. May it remind us of the importance of standing firm in our beliefs, of the power of community and faith, and of the enduring legacy of those who have come before us. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to sharing more stories of faith and inspiration with you in the future.